It all started with a single interview, a random street interview. Some guy with a camera, a mic, and a question about a weird topic. What's a move that makes a man go crazy in bed? And then there was Haley Welch. Her answer: you gotta give him the hawk Tuah. Spit on that thing. Sounds absurd, right? But for some strange reason, the internet loved it. Not just liked it, loved it. In a matter of hours, she went from some girl you've never heard of to a viral sensation. No one knew what the hell a hawk Tuah even was. But suddenly the phrase was everywhere. People were saying it, memes were being made, podcasts were being launched. Haley Welch became an internet celebrity. And not in the way that influencers like to market themselves, talking about beauty or fitness or how to live your best life. No, this was different. She was famous for spitting on something, literally. It doesn't make sense. It's not even an original idea. But that didn't matter. The internet loved it, and like so many other viral stars, Haley became the center of attention. She started getting paid appearance fees, showing up at random events across the country, guest spots on podcasts, and all kinds of publicity that most people could only dream of. And here's where it gets interesting. You see, this fame didn't last forever. Fame that rises this fast often crashes just as quickly. It's like a ticking timer that starts once you're on the internet's radar. You either fade away or you do one of three things: become a political grifter, launch an OnlyFans, or get involved in a crypto scam. It didn't take long before Haley made her choice. Now, we've all seen this happen before. The internet loves to build people up, but they also love to watch them fall. And when you're an overnight sensation with no real talent to back it up, the fall isn't always far off. So what happens when the viral moment dies down? When the interviews stop and the buzz fades? Well, you have to find something else to do. And for some people, that means turning to crypto. Because if there's one thing the internet loves more than viral videos, it's crypto. You probably saw it coming. If you follow this kind of thing, you know the drill. A meme coin made by some internet celebrity gets hyped up like it's the next big thing. The price goes up, investors pour money into it hoping to cash in, and then boom, the rug gets pulled. You've seen this story before. And now, it was Haley's turn. Haley Welch launched the Hawk coin with the same energy she used to launch her viral career. It was another opportunity to cash in on her fame. The pitch was simple: a meme coin named after her viral catchphrase, Hawk Tuah. What could go wrong, right? Everything, apparently. Let's break it down. This wasn't your typical cryptocurrency launch. No, this was a setup, a scam, really. Here's how it works. The people behind the coin, and there were definitely people behind this thing, owned almost all the coins themselves. They didn't distribute it to the public in any meaningful way. Instead, they used Haley's name, her viral fame, and pumped up the hype. They told people, hey, if you buy in now, you could make a lot of money. And just like that, the hype worked. People bought in. The coin went up. And they made money off of it, sure, but only for a short time. Then came the rug pull. The people who owned the majority of the coin simply sold off their shares at the peak, leaving the public to watch as the value of Hawk coin plummeted to near zero. Anyone who didn't get out in time was left holding the bag. And they weren't just a few unlucky investors. Thousands of people lost money. Haley? Well, she didn't lose a thing. In fact, she probably made out pretty well. Here's where the story gets murky. Was Haley in on the scam from the start? Did she know this coin was going to collapse? Or was she just as blindsided as everyone else? It's hard to say for sure, but honestly, let's be real. Haley wasn't exactly the mastermind behind the whole thing, but she didn't need to be. She just needed to be the face of it. And that's exactly what happened. She was paid a flat sum of $125,000 just to be part of the launch, plus 50% of the proceeds from the coin. Think about that for a second. Half of everything that coin made just for showing up and slapping her name on it. But here's the kicker. She didn't just take money from the coin's launch, she took more from the fees that were charged to buy the coin. And let's not forget the shady practices behind the scenes. It was promised that no one would get the coins unless they bought them at full price, but that wasn't true either. Was Haley naive? Did she just think this was another easy payday? Maybe. It's hard to imagine she didn't see the red flags, but we can't say for sure. Maybe she was too caught up in the fast money lifestyle that comes with internet fame. Maybe she was tricked into thinking it was all legit, or maybe, just maybe, she was fully aware of what was happening and didn't care. One thing's for sure, she didn't seem very concerned when things started going south. When the rug was pulled and the price of Hawk coin crashed, people started asking questions. How could this happen? Who was behind this? And where was Haley in all of this? Well, if you were expecting some kind of heartfelt apology or acknowledgement of the damage done, you'd be sorely disappointed. Hailey's response? Well, it wasn't much of one. In fact, it was downright comical. In an infamous Twitter space, as investors were questioning the collapse of the coin, Hailey's responses were less than helpful. In fact, it felt like she didn't even know what was going on. One of the most bizarre moments was when she announced, almost casually, that she was about to go to bed. This, of course, came during a live call where people were calling her out for scamming millions. You'd think someone who just launched a meme coin and watched it implode would be a bit more concerned. But Hailey? She just casually logged off like it was no big deal. It was almost as if she didn't realize the severity of the situation, or maybe she just didn't care. Now this is where it gets interesting. Hailey Welch is in a mess, but will she face any real consequences for it? The crypto market is notorious for having little regulation. People get scammed left and right, and more often than not, the scammers walk away unscathed. Sure, there's been some legal action here and there, but the world of crypto is still a bit of a Wild West. So what does this mean for Hailey? Is she going to be held accountable, or will this just be another viral incident that fades into the internet's history? Some say that Hailey was just a pawn in a bigger game, that she was used for her fame and then left to take the fall. Others believe she knew exactly what she was doing and cashed in while she could. Either way, she's not coming out of this looking great. And as for those who invested in the coin, well, it's a lesson learned the hard way. The story of Hailey Welch and the Hawk coin scam is a perfect example of how fame can be a double-edged sword. Internet fame can bring you everything: money, attention, opportunities. But it can also make you an easy target for scams. If there's anything to take away from this, it's that the internet is a dangerous place. You can become famous for absolutely nothing. And when that fame leads you to make bad decisions, you can end up hurting a lot of people in the process. So, what do you think? Was Hailey a victim of the system, or did she knowingly take part in a scam? Either way, one thing's for sure: when fame meets crypto, it's a dangerous combination. Now, if you've got thoughts on the story, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into internet culture and crypto chaos. Because, let's face it, if you're not careful, the next viral sensation could be another scam waiting to happen.